Alright, Crewton Ramone's House of Math, doing more cross multiplication, two-digit cross multiplication. Let's get right into it. Again, it's not magic, these aren't neat tricks, we're just counting, and you can see what you're counting. In the previous video we did this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, and now we're going to do these guys. But first, let's quickly go through these problems so you can see what we're doing. Alright. Oh, how about we go the other way? So here we have representations of the blocks. And again, the idea is to go from the blocks to the drawings to the symbols, and then pretty soon you don't need the blocks or the drawings. You just use the symbols and you know what you're doing. So here I have a representation of 12 11 times. 12 across, 11 up, and I just do cross multiplication. Now if I'm a little kid, I can just count. 110, that's this. Oh, I just did that right there. 110, that's this. There's that. So of course that's 3 of them. And then count the big one last. Finished. Again, very quickly, we can see there's that. 110, 10 times 3, 3 tens. Finished. Lastly, this one. Oops, I'm going to do 13 12 times. That's this. 2 times 10, there they are. 10 times 3, there they are. Easy. Very quick drawing. And again, when you're getting the kids to draw these, you don't want them to get really hung up and make really fancy drawings where they build the tens and they put the little lines in. Just quick lines and dots, so they get the representation of what they're doing. So here I have 14 that way, 12 this way. And do lots of these problems, all the ones that aren't compound. In other words, all the ones that don't have units hiding with the tens. Alright, so here, 8. And I can see 2 there, 4 there, 6. Done. Now, a compound problem, just like we did before, where we have... I could actually be drawing these larger, but yeah, let's see there. And you know what? I'm lazy. I'm going to put 15 in there. I'm going to draw all the little units, and you'll see kids will do that too because it takes too long to draw. That's why we like the symbols, because it goes so much faster. So in here I have 15 13 times, and I can see, well, there's my 15, obviously. 3 tens, 5 tens, 3 tens and 5 tens, 8 tens plus the extra 10 that was hiding in there. Simple. It's not magic. Alright, a bigger problem, and this time I will get out the blocks. Let's see, we're just cruising through these right here. We did all of these, did these, now we're doing that one. And I need some 4s. Or I could use 6s. I'll tell you what, I'm going to use 6s. And it's going to be a little awkward to draw because I'm way over here. But it's easy enough. Alright, so I have 16 14 times. So there's now 2 tens hiding in here. I can leave that, or I could keep it in my head pretty easily. 4 tens, 6 tens, that's 10 tens, 12 tens, that means I had 100 hiding here. Actually, that is exactly the same as 100. There's one and the extra 100. How hard are these? Oh yeah, that's right, not hard. And if you do lots of them, little kids can do these right along with the bigger kids. 7-year-olds can do these kind of problems. The problem that they have usually is counting like 3 7s. It takes them a long time to count because they don't know 3 times 7 is 21. Or they can't count 3, 6, 9, 12 to 21. Or 7, 14, 20. They can't do that yet. They have to count one at a time and it takes them forever. Give them the time. But start off with the smaller, easier problems and you'll see that they can do this kind of math just like the big kids. Alright, so what do we have here? We have 17 13 times. Okay, so these guys, and these guys. Done. And you'll see, as fast as you can put the problems up on the board is as fast as your kids can do these, or your students. Because they just count and add it all up. This is why they call it cross multiplication. It's not magic. It's not a trick. You're just counting. And when you multiply, multiplication allows you to count very, very quickly. So now, let's do one. No drawings, no anything, no blocks. Just symbols. So, 32, 14 times. 12 tens, 2 more tens, 14 tens. That extra one, and that 1 times 3, and the extra one. Done. Alright, let's get a big one. Now, would you even want to draw these? Or get out the blocks? You could, if you're playing with little kids and you want to make big problems and spend a lot of time. But for the older kids, now it becomes easier just to use symbols. Symbols only. And look, we jumped up a whole bunch of degrees of difficulty. But it's still easy. There's 8. Okay, now. 2 times 6 tens, 12 tens. 16 more tens. What does that give you? 28? Oh, 6 times 4 is 24. 26. Done. Right? I added the hundreds. Now I had thousands hiding with my hundreds. Or my hundreds turned into thousands. But how hard are these? Not hard. Okay, we could draw that. Edit on the fly. We'll end right there. Multiplication. That's a 2-digit cross multiplication. For more, go to Crewton Ramone's houseofmath.com.